flinching. 100 round drummers gon' sing. Nigga wanna be like me, yeah. Kids all like Bruce Lee. Yeah. Christian Dior, yeah. Knock, got keys at the door. Yeah. 30 point gon' score. Yeah. Woman hammer like Thor. Yeah. Wow. Sippin' some oil. Yeah. Water gon' boil. Yeah. Big coupe Megazord. Yeah. Plain paddock is aluminum foil. Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to We're at Dave's podcast, and I'm the host. I'm David, and this is Omar, and this is Harrison. So today we're just gonna do like some Q&As that we got from like our friend groups and
Q&A day, baby.
So it's like a Q&A day.
Yep.
Like,
Q&A.
let's start off like. So why did we start a podcast? Like, do you guys want to start?
So the reason why I wanted to do a podcast is because, well, the first thing is I want to step out of my comfort zone. So, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really bad at speaking in front of a camera. So, you know, when you guys want to do a podcast, that's really the reason why I want to join. And another thing is I really want to like. I always feel like it's kind of funny if we start talking about like some different like topics.
Yeah.
And 10 years from now, we're gonna look back and just think that it's funny that that's what we thought. You know, that's our opinions back then. You know, just document some of the stuff that we talk about.
How about you, Omar?
Me? Because I know like all of us, we study in different places around the world, and we share like different crazy stories amongst each other, right? And I feel like a lot of people, they have the crazy stories too, and I feel like maybe people can understand our stories, or maybe could create other stories. People can relate. I feel like a lot of people are doing a lot of stuff, but they're not showing to the world. And I feel like what we're doing, we can show it to the world. What we're doing is crazy, fun. There's good and bad side of it, but in the end of the day, we just want to share our thoughts to the people. I think that's a good shit.
I mean, personally, for me, like. I did this podcast, like I wanted to do this podcast at first. Of course, it's like for the money, but like at the end,
there's no money in this.
Yeah, there's no money in this, and then like it didn't turn out. It's just like it's actually very enjoyable. Like
we're still sponsored by Decker Evolve, though.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But it was a ride, just like chilling with you guys. Like we always hang out, and like we always like talk a lot like funny shit, like behind the scenes and all that. So like I feel like why not just put it all into like a camera and like document it, and like might as well just like share the world like what's our thoughts, like we're basically like Taiwanese, like kind of Americans, because like we're both three of us are all Americans, and then like we lived in Taiwan, so like it's just that experience and culture that we want to bring out, and that's something like I really look forward to like show you guys, and that's probably one of the reasons why I really want to do this podcast.
Do you remember how it got started? Because I think it started around late last year.
I was watching Nelk, bro. I was telling you guys about Nelk and all that shit.
Oh yeah, Nelk. Yeah. Send it. Yeah.
I just remember.
At first, only Hendrik and I knew about Nelk. We're just watching Steve will do it, Nelk and all that stuff. The crazy shit they've been doing.
I mean, I watched a lot of podcasts. Mainly Joe Rogan, but
yeah.
I remember like around late last year we started talking about maybe we should start a podcast, because because when we always hang out, we always talk shit.
Talk a lot of shit, a lot of deep shit.
We just talk a lot about different stuff, and then we just like we should maybe document it and just like see how we do with podcasts.
Yeah, and it's always fun to see their reaction to people's reaction.
Yeah, it's always fun.
And like I basically like I watched like Call Her Daddy, like she's like a really dope ass like. Like she's on Spotify now. Like she's lit. She's a really good podcast like person, and then all her shit's like really raw, and like I think like that's some spicy stuff like we can take.
Yeah, for the ladies, definitely for the ladies.
Like,
ladies,
cool.
if you don't know, check out Call Her Daddy podcast.
Nobody. I feel like everyone knows.
Yeah,
Call Her
dude.
Daddy.
If they don't know.
Yeah, okay.
But it's a lit podcast. Yeah, and that's like one of the reasons that I want to do with you guys, because it's like basically a guy's perspective. Yeah. But I know like there's a lot of guys' perspective already, but like might as well just like show.
We take it to an international level and shit.
Yeah, like
Mr. Worldwide, baby.
And then like also we can talk a lot like different ideas that maybe you guys have. So like always like put down on comments on like what you guys want to see in the future. Like you can always put down, and then we'll listen and we'll basically do it.
Yeah. All right. Next.
All right. Okay. Let me check. Fuck my phone. All right. If you're dating your dream girlfriend, then you learn that she's used to be a prostitute. Would you continue to date her? That's a spicy question. That's a really spicy question. Fuck. I can't go first at this.
Let's say you don't have a girlfriend. Let's say. Okay, no. Let's say you're. I mean, you just imagine that scenario.
It's a scenario
Just imagine
question.
it, you know.
In another dimension, David Lin
Yeah.
with no girlfriend.
Well, no. He has a girlfriend, but this girlfriend is a prostitute apparently.
All right, in that other world of dimension, like if
Like
my
if your girlfriend is a
girlfriend,
prostitute.
I think, if I was like, probably like 3 years younger, I would like absolutely not okay with it. Like I think it's like, ugh. But like,
So you'll break up like on the point.
yeah. But like
Straight
maybe
up?
like 3 or 4 years. Like I just say I won't be like. I just like I can't. I don't really like this. I can't really deal with it.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I can't really like go over like how I felt about this. Like
Uh-huh.
that's something like I'll tell her. But like now or maybe like 2 years after, maybe like when I'm like 24, 25. I think it's actually not that. It's okay. Like because like everyone's out there to like get their job done, get their bag, you know, get their money. Like it's not like she really likes porn, like getting that action. Maybe she likes it, but like that's a profession, you gotta admit, you know. Like I'll be okay with it, to be honest. Like maybe like because like now like I feel like I'm older and I know a little bit more, so now like I'm more okay with it, to be honest. Yeah. How about you guys?
Oh, I'm always cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Really?
yeah, I'm open to it. Like I'm open to any. I don't discriminate nobody. You know, if you're a prostitute or whatever, like as long as you're straight, you're like. There goes this emotional scale and like you know personality wise and you know physicality wise, right? Well, obviously, if we imagine our girlfriends to be as hot as we imagine, let's say, and let's say a couple months or even couple years into dating, and she said, "Oh, you know, I was actually on the low, you know, I had a pimp on me, I was making 10K a month, you know, like." Probably she chose to do that or she wanted to do that, but in the end of the day she chose that. I respect that, you know, because she's trying to be independent and support herself. And there's still girls out there, you know, who want to leash off other dudes, you know. So I respected that, and if she's clean, for sure, I wouldn't mind, you know. Yeah, and she has like if we have a clear vision together, then for sure I wouldn't mind, you know. It's like there are a lot of people like Mia Khalifa. Nobody thought Mia Khalifa will get married, but she's fucking married and she probably might get a baby.
She's divorced, I think.
Yeah. She's divorced,
I mean,
she
that's
probably
the real
wasn't
news.
in for the dick, maybe for the money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean.
Yes.
But hey, nothing's impossible, right?
Yeah.
It still works out somehow.
I
If
think,
you're not Mia Khalifa.
How about you, Har?
I think I'll be okay with it because
Dude, your
I feel like I shouldn't
though.
be judging like what my parents want.
How about your parents would though?
Oh, I mean I'm not marrying her yet.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I mean, you know, if I'm, you know, as long as it's not, it ends.
But you
when we
wouldn't
start
tell her about the
dating.
prostitute part, right? Your parents.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, we'll keep it on the down low.
Probably not. Yeah, I feel like if, as long as she stopped when we started dating,
Mhm.
like it's not an ongoing thing
Yeah.
when we were dating. So yeah, I think you
How
know.
about if it's ongoing? That's the
No,
thing.
it's ongoing. Then no, absolutely not. I no. What, you guys are okay with if it's an ongoing thing? Yeah, because
It's hard,
most
but-
people who go into prostitution, they
It's
usually
really hard.
go through stuff, and they absolutely need the money.
Mhm.
Most of them, like they have a really hard childhood or you know, tough family, you know, drama or whatever, and
Yeah.
you know and it leads them to go to prostitution. So you know, I've never been there, so I can't really judge. So I think I would be okay with it, but you know, as long as it's not an ongoing thing.
Yeah, I feel like maybe if it's like ongoing, like I don't know if I can take it too. I don't know. Like that's one question I know. But if it's in the past, I think it's actually chill. Because
Yeah.
like nowadays, I feel like, and she's probably ball out. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
Only fan.
why not? And then,
Yeah.
like, I'm
Oh,
actually.
what if she's
and
an
it's like,
only fan model?
No, let me tell you this, like
I
a
don't
quick
think that
story.
matters.
So our friend Mike, he knows this hooker, you know. She knows this thought. I'll call her thought. So he knows this thought in Toronto, right? So she's been wilding around, she's doing business in Toronto, and he's always a customer of her service, right? And in the end of the ship, he will always take her out and shit. So basically, he low key dating a stripper, dating a thought, right? But during that time that we were dating, she was making bank. Like she had like Aston Martin, and then when she flew to Florida, she bought a Benz. She bought a fucking Benzemo, and that shit was crazy, And she loves fucking Louis Vuitton and shit. And shortly after, when Michael went back, right, he went back to Taiwan. And then Bilal, you guys know Bilal, right? Yeah, Bilal. So Bilal is also in Toronto, and his friends like from China showed him like the spots in Toronto, right? And he met
do what? Like show him what?
To find thoughts.
Oh,
right. And then about like last week, Mike and Bilal was talking about like the thoughts in Toronto. And they're like, yeah, there's this girl, this thought she was so fucking rich, was driving fucking Benzemo. And then Michael was like, no way. She wears like fucking LV all over her fucking shit. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah. Is her name fucking blah, blah, blah? No fucking way. They fucked the same prostitute. They fucked the same hooker.
Oh, my Lord.
But like, all right, let's jump off from that. All right.
That's yeah.
Let's get to another Q&A. All right, so like, one's pretty funny. Have you guys been like sexually harassed?
Is that funny?
No, it's not. It's not funny. But, like, now, like looking back, it's probably funny,
Have you? I mean, I don't think I've.
Would you count as a forceful makeout as a harassment? Unwilling, but like you're in a club, but you're already tipsy and drunk and shit.
Oh, yeah, that happened before.
Yeah, I think that kind of happened.
I think that's the only thing that happened.
To us, yeah.
Especially in high school,
Especially in high school.
Yeah, I didn't know how to say no.
That's so funny.
The yes man. Harrison Chen.
Okay. Let's get. It's like favorite clubs in Taiwan, best place to get girls.
Wow.
I think you two will have like the most to say.
I mean, you partied before. Like, what club do you like the most?
I really enjoyed chess, like the OG chess.
OG chess.
Like 2000, maybe like 15 chess.
The one with the
2016 chess, like
with a Qing Dynasty decoration, with the Qing Dynasty decoration.
Yeah, with the terracotta army,
ATT
like
chess.
It's fucking fire. Like you walk in it's very small, but like it's honestly like very culture center, like in like China.
I mean, I think it's also one of the first hip hop club in Taiwan.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I don't remember there's any hip hop clubs. Because I remember when I started clubbing, and all the clubs they all play EDMs, and then EDMs is a hit or miss for me. Like they're either the drops are either really good or really bad.
Yeah.
And it gets kind of repetitive.
Exactly.
And then
I feel like you really gotta pop pills like to to understand those shit. Like or it's like like sometimes it's just so fucking annoying. Like,
sometimes you want to like hip hop. You want to be able to like know the song and you can sing with it.
Okay, so would you guys prefer to go to EDM clubs or hip hop clubs to hit on chicas?
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
Because sometimes they play.
I think hip hop, dude. Hip hop for sure.
Okay.
I like hip hop.
So what's your favorite club?
The favorite club?
Yeah.
We definitely OG chess in the bag. Rough ain't bad.
Mm-hmm. Rough's pretty lit.
Omni Core.
I like Core. I like Core a lot.
But my favorite so far,
I know.
C'est la vie, baby.
Yeah. C'est la vie
tops it up. Day parties.
C'est la vie day parties.
It tops it off. They have dagers. They have dagers on a Sunday.
Which floor
in
is
a
it
fucking
on? Like
the 48th floor.
Downtown Taipei.
Next, yeah.
You get to see the whole view of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place to party.
Next to Taipei 101, like literally beside.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
Y'all had fun. Like y'all could like talk about like how you guys have fun in like C'est la vie. Because like, I wasn't
story
there.
for another time. There's so many stories.
Too many stories?
Yeah, there's too many stories.
Yeah.
we can literally have a fucking episode for that.
They're so fucking illegal though.
no, nothing legal. Nothing.
Bro.
Legal.
I'm just kidding. All right. But like best place to get girls.
Best place to get girls?
I think Core has a perfect setup.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it doesn't matter. As long as it's not a dick fest and it's good to go.
But in like
honestly,
a traditional club, the music is way too loud to talk. You can't hear shit.
So you probably go to somewhere quiet and talk to a girl.
Somewhere like Core. That's like if you're partying at Omni, that's where you.
So you got most bitches at Core. That's
actually, because I don't go to Core that much. So
where do you get the most girls? Ladies.
Well, the thing I go to like chess or rough most like more often than the other clubs, so probably those. But I feel like if it's if you're actually hunting, then probably core.
Core.
How about you, Omar?
I'll say Core is a good
C'est la vie.
spot. Core C'est la vie is a good spot. Yeah.
I think C'est la vie
Rough
is
never
great.
disappoints.
Rough, it's always a mess.
It's always the same.
It's always like
It's like all over the place. You got a lot of bunch of friends like over there, over there.
Yeah.
Rough is always.
I think rough is reliable. Like you go there, you.
It's like your backyard, our backyard.
Yeah, it's like when you go there, you're always guaranteed to have a pretty good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Exactly.
I like the one in I like Frank.
Frank?
Yeah.
Oh, Frank's popping.
I think Frank,
it's a bar.
yeah, it's more of a bar, but it's getting more into like a club right now.
Yeah, the thing is,
I like it there.
the thing I
like
hate
it
about
there,
Frank
too.
is because it's an ATT. You have to line up at the front.
Oh yeah, it's a bitch.
Yeah, and then you have to wait for the elevator and the line. It's a
Disaster.
It's a disaster usually, especially during peak hours. Like
I like to
12.
go with Wade.
Me too. I love going to
Wade
Wade.
gets shit done, dude.
Yeah, connection.
We don't need to go. We don't need to wait shit with Wade, man.
So that's for me. I think Core's a great place, but I can't go get girls.
So top
So it's
three:
these two.
Core, Rough, and C'est la
Chess.
vie and Chess.
Old school chess.
Old
for
school
the,
chess.
I think old school chess is always like
All-time
my top one.
favorite. Yeah,
All-time,
all-time
yeah.
favorite.
And then C'est la vie is like my second for sure.
Yeah, same.
And then the third kind of just like bounce around like maybe Rough or
Core.
Like Core.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, maybe there's a good one. Okay, do you guys have like craziest like blackout stories? I think like Omar has a lot.
See, I don't black out
Shit
often,
ton.
but usually when I start blacking out, it all started always at my cousin's place.
Uh-huh.
Like sometimes when I go clubbing, before clubbing, I usually I'll drink with my cousins,
Mm-hmm.
and then Omar drank with my cousin before.
The
They're,
Chen family. Like,
The Chen family don't play.
They, can drink.
When it comes to alcohol, they don't play. So
They drink way more than Harrison Jonathan for sure.
yeah,
Way more.
We're not there yet, but the 3 times I blacked out twice, it all started at my cousin's.
So like,
And,
what was like the journey? Did you like hear about like how you blacked out? Like,
I mean, I saw some videos because they taped, they recorded some of the videos. I can show you guys later, but it's not like me at all.
Remember when we went to the bar with like Angela and the girls to behind Cheese, and you got drunk at Core or Omni? Did you black out that day? And remember Pauline and Jessica were carrying you around the
I didn't
club,
black out
and
that
we're
day.
just turning. You didn't black out,
No,
but
it
you're
was,
just hella drunk.
No, it was like, I just remember parts of it.
You're at the
She's like-
verge of dying
Yeah, on the verge of dying, but
with two girls taking care of you. That's good shit, bro.
at the part when I say blackout, I mean like
Uh-huh.
absolutely. The next thing I remember is when I'm in bed. I'm already awake.
Uh-huh.
oh no.
I'm talking about those blackouts. It's like
yeah.
when you just don't remember anything. from
Vegas,
the
you
night.
blacked out.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I blacked out 4 times. Yeah. The
You
Vegas.
We'll talk about that more, but like that's a very funny.
Oh,
one.
dude, I woke up with like puke all over the bed and on the
Yeah.
side of the bed, and then the first thing, what's the first thing that's in my mind? Like who threw up at me, when I was asleep.
Yeah.
That's my first instinct, and then I start piecing things together. It's like I think that's me. Yeah,
Fucking.
yeah. That day wasn't fun, and the thing is, the next day we have to travel around, and I'm just trying to hold all my puke.
Do you have hangovers?
Oh, that's one of the worst hangover I've ever had to deal with.
Dude,
Oh,
we
shit.
had like shitty liquor that night. Like shitty liquor. I think.
Oh my god.
But,
Plastic
like,
vodkas?
Dude, I
The
remember
plastic
he
vodka.
with the cigar. He was blackout. He walked in the house with the cigar, just lighting it up. I was like, he's blacked out. He's
El
fucking
Chapo did
blacked out.
me.
That was really funny.
Yeah, I remember.
How about you, Omar? You have a lot, like in KTVs
I black
and a
out
lot
all
of
the
shit.
time, bro. Like whenever I drink, like I said, I always full send, So whenever I black out, how's the procedure of me blacking out? Drinking shit ton of alcohol, and still drinking more alcohol while I'm blacking out.
You do that all the
That's it.
time.
All the time.
Like he'll wake up from like a power nap after like blacking out, and then just like buy another bottle of whiskey and just.
No, like remember all the time, like when we go like finish like KTV or karaoke or like club, like he always have bottles with him after.
He always leaves in the
Yeah.
bottle.
He always leaves at the bottle. Is like, hey guys, just drink, and we're like,
And he's like the worst
Really?
guy to deal with when he's drunk because he's so heavy.
Yeah, he's so huge.
Like you need like I remember there's like one time at chess, like we have to like 4 of us had to carry you, like each
Nah,
each,
it wasn't
carrying
4.
a limb.
It was you, David, Hendrik. I remember like Hendrik told me it was 8 of you guys.
Yeah, like each
That's a
carrying a
lot of
limb,
guy.
and then we put it in a cab, and then his legs were like outside the window.
Oh, yeah,
They're
we're
sticking out the window, and then I think it was you, right? Yeah, you Hendrik high five.
That's the funny thing. I don't know if you guys remember Chessie, but like, I don't know if you guys remember Chessie, but she worked at the old chess, right?
Yeah,
So,
I think so.
she was the PR of the old chess. I don't know if you're like chess, did you? I don't know if you guys ring a bell, but Harry
I
does.
can't.
So basically, on that night, like she was there, and then she literally took a picture of like she sent me a picture of a foot. I was like,
A foot.
what? What's that? Why did you send me this picture? Like, she said, that's your foot. I was like, oh, why did you have a picture of my foot? I saw you outside the club last night. There were 8 boys putting you in a cab. And your head was outside the cab.
And your feet was. Your feet was.
I think the greatest blackout for you was the 钱柜.
Oh, the one with the wheelchair.
Wheelchair?
Yeah, I think 钱柜was your hardest one.
Yeah.
No, that one was bad because he puked all over his like pants and everything, and then we have to roll him out.
I think that was your biggest blackout.
That night, that was the most I ever seen Brian ever drank. You know, he drank half the bottle of a whiskey.
Good for him.
Yeah, and I have to finish the half and then try to finish the one that we ordered.
Yo, I remember that day there was so many whiskey because like the bottle is only like half empty, and then you just ordered a second bottle.
Yeah.
And the second bottle's like half empty, and they ordered a third bottle.
Well, because there were like 40 something people in our fucking booth.
Yeah, but we weren't drinking. It was just you.
Oh, that was after the club, right?
Yeah, it was after the club. It was
Dude,
an
you
after
always
party.
drink so much. Holy shit. All right, let's get to the next question. Fuck, this is hard. What would you do and how would you react if your girl cheats on you? That's a pretty hard question.
It's not hard for me.
Like, fuck, dude.
for me because
I mean, like, for me, like, shit. Fuck, it might be
tell us what David what would David do 3 years ago and compare to what would David do right now.
What?
the same thing.
Is there any
like,
difference?
I
Oh my
think the
lord.
same fucking thing. Like, I'll probably break her up. Like, cause like that basically means I don't know. Like, I know this is all fucked, but like, I feel like when a girl cheats, like maybe she's not just physically cheating, you know? Because
Yeah.
I do feel like guys can physically just cheat, just want to get the nut out like that 30-second pump, you know? Like,
Yeah.
that 30 quick pump, you know? Yeah, like just to get all that, you know, like that dirty ass thought out, you know? Like, I think that's all possible, but I'm not really a
That little dirty
believer.
seed? Yeah.
Cause like I'm not really a believer that like women can do like exactly the same thing. Like that's why like I feel like she's actually like
Well, if they
liking
do that,
person.
that just means that your dick ain't shit, you know? That hurts
yeah,
a
that's
lot
all.
too.
Yeah, that's also like
That hurts a
one
lot
thing.
too.
Yeah, that's like dignity pump. Fuck, like fuck you. Like you
I-
suck.
I would do the same. I would just break up because I feel like even if we don't break up, I'm not gonna respect her the same way. It's never gonna be the same, you know.
Mhm.
I'll never be able to trust her again, and yeah, I just feel like even if we continue, it's probably not gonna last long. So might as well make it quick.
How about you, Omar?
I'm just trying to fuck her mom. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Of course, I'll do the same. You know, fuck. I don't fuck with none of the hoes and shit. You know,
Yeah.
we seen too much of those bullshit girls. Like honestly, you know.
It's never once.
Yeah.
It's never just once.
It just comes. It just keeps
just-
coming. It keeps
Yeah,
coming.
it keeps coming when they yeah, whenever there's a cheating, it's never once. It's always it's always two.
And that the funny thing is that not only we see that like we don't not only we see that like not only we experience that, we see that around us too.
Yeah.
I do feel that. So like for me, yeah, it's a fucking no. Although like, I guess I'm kind of changed, but like I'm still not really changed. Like if it happened, like I don't know. I just it's like I can't really accept that. You know, like
Yeah.
it'd just be like a black memory in like my head.
Like sorry, not sorry. You know.
Yeah. All right, so that's one question for you, Omar. It's like, Like someone asked, like, when's Omar's gonna trim those pubes?
I shaved it right after the last episode, bro.
Yeah, it's for shit and giggles.
Like right
Just
over
one
there.
episode. Yeah.
Right over there.
So like,
Shaved it off.
so you're all good and go. Like, you know, if girls wanna.
No,
That's
I don't think he was talking about the
Oh, not the
pubes.
pubes.
No. The
Oh, but I mean, I
Because
always
last
shave my pubes for sure.
no, last episode
I mean the
he grew
the
out
mustache.
the stash. So
Yeah, the stash. But I always clean my pubes. You know, I don't wax. You know, Michael fucking waxes his fucking butthole, bro. He waxes his. Yeah, like.
Why?
Like I think weekly or monthly he waxes his butthole.
Why?
Because he likes to keep it clean. You know.
That's so
Oh, no.
weird. That is so weird.
I don't know. But
no
he keeps
way.
it clean.
Does
Yeah.
he want like guys like or girls?
Oh my! I don't want anyone thinking that shit, man. That dude just, you know, he just said he don't want to have a lot of butt sweat. You know, that's why.
All right, that makes sense. Okay, I guess. Okay, there's like a couple more. Like, would you guys prefer a local or westernized Taiwanese girls and why?
probably a little more westernized. I mean, just because I think
The culture.
just the culture, because I went to international school and I go to school in the States, so I think it just meshes a little better. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's none that's. Okay. I feel like there's none that's like, you can't really choose like which one's better, but it's just which one that matches me more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about you, Omar?
Well, Can you repeat what you just said?
Would you guys prefer local or westernized
No, I mean what Harrison just said.
Taiwanese
What Harrison
girls?
just said. The last
Oh,
sentence.
I just feel like you can't really choose like which one is better, because I don't think there's none that's better. I just feel
Yeah,
like,
see, that's
I
what
feel
I'm
like
just gonna.
one, but I feel like westernized girls matches me more.
It's because, like I said, because of the culture, because we're raised, we're more comfortable with that kind of culture. But for me, I look at someone who has like not Western culture, but has like an international, like not an international perspective, but who knows what's going on around, like not just in their own little bubble, but around the world. Not just all about her, but all the things around us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like not just maybe it can be politics, sports, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really prefer to say this question because I have a girlfriend.
Sure.
Yeah, pass. What are the difference between local Taiwanese girls and Asian American girls? Like ABGs and like local girls.
Difference.
Big difference, bro.
But I'm not.
Big
I don't really
difference.
know too much local girls. That's the thing. So like, I can't really like differentiate what like local girls are like.
Local girls, like right off the bat, they're hella shy. They're hella shy, and they're very, 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 very not like assertive, but they're more self-conscious than Western girls. Westernized girls, they're more confident with their body, and then they're proud of no matter how she look, but it just feel like she owns that body. But kind of when Asian girls come out, I mean, probably everyone's different, but that's the way I feel. From
I
those
feel like
girls.
there's exceptions for sure.
Yeah,
I
there's
feel like
exceptions, exactly.
I think you're probably right. Generally, it's
Generally,
it's like
yeah,
that,
exactly.
yeah.
Most girls, I'd say.
I don't
What
know.
other difference are there?
But they're
Other
like,
than
there's the local
Oh, and they're-
Taiwanese
local
Taiwanese girls. Like
they like-
the Taimei, like
The time they care about how fast you reply and all that shit. Like they go like they're kind of the crazy type. I feel like if you don't reply, like I feel like they play less games than westernized girls. Probably like they play the texting game. They'll text you late or whatever. Like there's more. I feel like there's more mind games than talking to a international girl. I mean, local Taiwanese girl. Local Taiwanese girls, you probably just gotta be genuine and straightforward, I guess. Like you just don't. I would say, don't sugarcoat things or like just be yourself. I would say like no matter what. But with Taiwanese girls, they I think they like it more straightforward. Probably like westernized girls, they want guys to impress them more, but I would say Taiwanese girls, they want to see what this guy brings out the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have like a lot of experience.
I don't know.
This,
Like,
I can't really give my opinion.
I just think ABGs like they're just like you said, like confident. Like I like that. I think.
But I feel like when you start the places we go to when we meet girls, I feel like they're starting to slowly mesh into together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all taking
Because
all
of-
the good stuff from each side.
It's all the Generation Z girls. I'm telling you.
No, I'm just saying like it's harder to like you know,
Differentiate.
maybe they don't speak English or whatever, but I feel like how they act and how they
Dress.
you know, how they dress, they're starting to mesh together. So, you know,
And also like
going the same way,
Taiwan
so.
just fucking loves America. Like I think Taiwan 超美, you know. I think that's like one of the things too.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, next one. Would you guys have a sugar mama? Like, what are your requirements for the woman? Like a sugar mama.
What do you mean? Oh,
Like,
what's
a
the deal
fool,
though? What's the
like-
deal though?
like okay, let's just make up a scenario. Like she's gonna give you a good like 50K or like
50K a year.
no 50K a month.
What I gotta do though?
Like,
50K a month.
but,
What I gotta do, that's the point.
You're basically her sex slave, cause she's your sugar mama.
She can booty call you and you gotta be there.
Yeah, you gotta be there.
As
Just
soon as she
like
calls.
pilots, you know, like gotta fly. It's like gotta fuck. You know.
She hot though?
I don't know. This sugar mama
That's if
could.
she's not. That's if she's not.
This sugar mama could be a mama, like a mother.
Oh,
50K a month.
We're talking about USD or
yeah. USD, baby.
USD.
USD, baby.
it
That's,
can help. It can help me with a lot of my ideas, so it definitely will do.
That's
Like, I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna come up. Whatever I gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
That's a C
Like
class.
if she pays me like 50K a month and I make money from that, of course I'm gonna
How
show
about, like-
appreciation
I know,
to
but
her.
how
You
about,
know,
like,
not just appreciation
She's
with my
into
dick,
that
but with some other
dominance
stuff.
thing, though.
Huh?
She's like, you have to be the.
Like she have to choke me and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like she has to choke you and shit.
Just
Like
Oh my God.
you're the one that's being, you know, whipped and like.
all right.
You're not the dominance one. How about
Nah,
no.
fuck the whipping shit. Like I can't.
So like, if whipping
can't
50K
whip.
isn't
Or
enough,
choking.
how about $1 million a
million?
year
And whip.
and whip?
Dude, honestly, 50K a year and you won't take some whipping?
I
So
fucking
would
went
you
out. I
take?
would.
I'm thinking right now.
I would. I would.
No, 50K, you don't joke with 50K.
Nah, yeah, that's why. You don't joke with 50K, bro. And our age trying to make 50K. I mean, maybe we can't do OnlyFans. We won't even make 50K. We'll be fucking hallelujah if we get 50 cents, bro.
I feel like I can't make 50K a month selling drugs. 50K a month is a lot. Like if it's your side job, like let's say you have a
Side hustle, yeah.
let's say you have a main job and then another 50K. It's a lot of money.
So you would take it?
I'm thinking, man. I don't know.
Shut up. You would take it, bro.
Would you take it?
Of course.
I'm
50K.
still
At this point in time,
I
of
think,
course.
I think maybe for me, I have to
No cap.
bet it to like a 80K. A
You're trying to
month.
push it.
I'll push it a little harder because like
Push
I'm
to the limit.
because if it's just pure fucking, like I think 50K is very.
You know what?
But I'm getting whipped.
I don't mind taking less money for more respect.
Mm-hmm.
I'll maybe take 20, 30K a month. You know, so more respect.
What
No, no,
if she wants to squirt on your face? That's an extra
the-
20K.
Oh my god.
So I'm telling you, dude, money is evil, dude. I'm telling you,
Yeah. So that's why, like, I mean, we don't blame. Like, there are girls out there too, and there are guys out there too. It's just the world, though. It's just the world, how the world goes. You know, like you said, how the culture, how all this has been meshing around the world. So we understand, but we learn to prevent, or we learn to accept things. You know, comes around us. So, which is there's good and bad to things.
But yeah, like I guess three of us will all like request for a sugar mama. So like
Different, but
Hey,
on
put
different
down
conditions.
Put down your comments. Like,
yeah,
if you
yeah.
really do want these, like
I'll send you my
50K.
Venmo. I send you my Venmo
We
cash
only
app.
take 50K at the start. You know, like that's the minimum. All right. Okay, like I think this is the last question. So like, what will you guys do to test if a girl is a gold digger?
A gold digger test?
Yeah, but I don't think there needs to be a gold digger test. Like you can.
But you can tell though. You can tell like a gold digger's a gold digger
If
though.
they're really good, you won't be able to catch them.
Have you met one? Like
That's a really good gold
I'm trying
digger.
to think, cause like I don't think I've met a gold digger.
Really,
Have you?
shit ton, bro.
Do I know them?
we can beep the names. You know.
I mean, not to
Oh.
say. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you can if you want.
I don't know if you know her, but she's from SB as well.
Don't say where. I mean, you want to say the name or?
I-
Is she gold digger?
Yeah,
What does she do?
not like Australia, like SB.
Nah, I mean, what did she do that makes you think?
Oh,
she's a
what
gold
she
digger?
did to make me think like she's a gold digger?
Yeah.
Because she expects me to pay everything.
Did she say that, or it's just body language and all that?
It's definitely from body language. Like, she's definitely like when I'm like, which I'm not complaining, but it just tells that, you know, like, she just doesn't, you know, wanna contribute. You know what I'm saying? Even though I paid for everything like on the first date, so it's chill. Like, no, the first time we hang out, and I was the one who asked her out, and then soon after she texted me, asked me if I'm down to hang, right? And then we had dinner and all. We had a good day and shit. But throughout the day, like, everything, like I don't want to look at it like money wise, but I just feel like it's just a feeling like when a girl is just waiting for you to pay and then she's just looking at you. I don't like that. It's just feel like when you're looking at your mom and then she's about to pay this stuff. Like, come on. That's the feeling I get, you know, like I ain't your dad or something, you know what I'm saying? And the biggest thing I care about is that she didn't even say thank you. That's itself.
Oh, the bitch.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if that's being a gold digger. I feel like that's just
Well, that's being a bitch, but would they say gold digger? Maybe not. But what makes me really think that she's a gold digger? It's because that she just bring up, you know, like my dad, like he just bought a Maserati and shit, blah blah blah. She talks like whenever I'm trying to talk to her stuff, right? She will answer and all that shit, but then she will always bring back the topic to all those materialistic shit, like fancy cars or like fucking bags and shit.
I don't think that's being a gold digger either. I just feel like she's just
No, but she is
spoiled brat.
Yeah, but she talks about, you know, like having those that much money, blah 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 blah. You know, like when you can tell through a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So through that conversation, I can basically sense that. Okay, even if she's not a gold digger, okay, let's just say she's not a gold digger, okay? But she still talks about it. She's a materialistic person, and I'm pretty sure that of course, sometimes we're materialistic. Yeah, I like name brands, but like we're not all. It's not all about name brands. It's just to fulfill our wants, not our needs, right? But then I feel like she's talking it was just 24/7. She just cares about materialistic stuff, and in my definition, I feel like those are gold diggers. You know, only thinking about the surface shit. That's my definition of gold diggers. Not just wanting your money, but thinking of surface level shit. Just way more than emotion, way more than it's way more than emotion and personality. I feel like it's more than about that.
I feel like at this age, there aren't a lot of gold diggers yet because everyone knows that. I mean, for a gold digger, let's say she's a gold digger. Like she gets with this guy. Like she knows that there's still so many years in order to even talk about like, you know, getting married.
But I feel like the girls that we know, they're solid. They're very great. Like they're great people. You know what I'm saying? So because the way that they brought up, the way that they, you know, their parents teach them, it's the right way. Like, you know, as feminists, you know, if they're talking about men and women.
So equal. I feel like so I feel like at least in our group or like in our bubble, there's not a lot of
which is really good.
Like I don't really see a lot of gold diggers around my life.
Not around our circle, which I'm blessed.
We'll talk about it more.
So going back to this question, how do we test? I feel like we can't really develop a test yet because like we don't really have a lot of like encounters yet. But I feel like, you know, in the future when we start encountering more and more, I feel like we're gonna set up a test.
No, we just go ask Sean to drive his car and then just, you know, test it out. Go do a gold digger prank.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Do a gold digger prank. I feel like it's gonna work for sure.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, dude.
But I feel like,
I still think there's a lot of gold diggers.
Because like, you know, like when Omar brings his dog out, like in Xingyi, that dog gets more girls than anything I've ever seen before. Yeah. Like literally every 10 seconds, like a girl like crouches down.
That little cunt.
And I'm not even exaggerating this because I was literally beside him through the whole day because he was walking his dog at Xingyi.
Shout out DJ Soulfly.
So literally, wherever the dog goes, and then all the hottest girls like in Xingyi, they just start coming over and then start petting the dog and then. And then
Omar knows the way, dude.
I feel like that's the first time Omar tried it. Omar was shocked too. Like he didn't know how to act.
I didn't know. I was like, what the fuck? I never like used my dog to do that kind of stuff. So I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, this little kid is getting way more attention than we are. What the fuck?
It's hilarious.
All right, so like that wraps it up for the episode. And so like follow and subscribe. We're at Dave's podcast if you haven't, and we'll come up with the next episode probably like next week. So like yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.